Welcome to this session. In this session, I'm going to go over 6.0 for quiz, scatter plots. Let's go ahead, get started. All hands on the Nearpod or open up the quiz so we can get the task, right? Handled in the most precision way as possible and get to mastery. Question 1, quiz 6.04. Question 1. This is question 1, variety 1. Use the data to create the scatter plots. We can use all the different colors possible. We just want to plot the points on the grid. When the stretch distance is 2, weight is 1. Stretch distance is 2, weight is 1. Go up 1. 2, go up 1. Stretch distance is 3.5. 3.5 is right between 3 and 4. Go up 2. Okay, let's move on. Stretch distance is 4. Go up to 4, right? And up, the weight is supposed to be 2. Very close together. Link to the Nearpod is here. If you want to practice along, it is going to be great. Let's move on. Practice distance is 4.5, between 4 and 5. And how much do I go up? I go up to 3. Keep doing that, and we're going to mark all of the dots. Stretch distance is 5.5, between 5 and 6. I go up how much? I go up 5. This is 4, go up 5. Okay. Let's see next one. Stretch distance is 6, go to 6. And how much up do I go? I go up 6 for the weight. Go straight up to 6. This is like a scatter plot. Next, stretch distance is 7.5. That is between 7 and 8. Over here, how much do you go up? Go up 8. Because the weight is 8. Finally, that's going to be a gray dot. And stretch distance is 9. How much do you go up? Look at the matching number is also 9. 9 for 9. Nice, good, positive scatter plot, all colorful is ready. I know not all of you were able to get there. That's okay. We have more practice. It is going up, Rajane. Here is variety 2. It is just putting dots on scatter plots. And we should have fun doing that. Let's get started. X value is 1. Time is 1. Go to 1. How much do you go up? Up 1300. 1300 is between 1400 and 1200. Next, time is 2. Go up 2500. 2 up 2500. Right between 26 and 24. Right between 26 and 24. Okay. And here, time is 3. Go up 3600. 36. Oh, that's even above and beyond my graph right now. My graph stopped at 34, but I'm going to go up one more, 3600. Notice the red dot over here. Well, time is 4. Go up to 4000. I'm wondering why my graph did not have these numbers. For 4, I should have 4000 will be somewhere up there. It's above the graph. I'm unsure why I didn't do 4000, but that's okay. Just do an estimate at this time. Hopefully your quiz will have the numbers. Let's look at the next one. Time is 5. How much do you go up? 2200. Now our points that you will be able to find for 5, 2200. For 6, keep trying everybody. 1800, go up 1800. Right over here, a little bit lower than the blue dot. Time is 7. Go up 3200. So 7, go up. Keep going up to 3200. It's right over here. And finally, Let's pick a different color, orange one. Time is 8. I'm going to go up 900 only. For 800, go up 900. 900 is between 800 and 1000. Nice, beautiful, colorful. Dianisa, you have a really nice, good scatter plot. Ginai, you have a really nice, good, colorful scatter plot. Right? Just a little practice putting points on scatter plots. Variety 3 is right here. Let's put dots on the scatter plot. Time is 3 and number of participants is 22. So 3 over here, go up 22. Is going by 2, 22 is right here. The dot is found. From 3, go up 22. Next, time is 6, go up 25. So 6 is here, I go up, this is 22. 24, a little bit more up, 25. Well, time is 9. 9 is here. We gotta go up. My points on the X are missing. I feel bad about it. But I think you guys will definitely be able to make a relation. I tried to follow my best and see the graph, but still I didn't do the best. Interesting. Well, input is 9. I'm gonna go up 28. 28 is right over here. I can extend a little bit over here and create what I can create, but no, it's not going to be really good. Let's do back button. And we can just do one more. Just do one more. And we can do 10, 11, and 12. Let's still put a mark on 12. I know you guys will be able to follow from there. Let's put a mark for 12. 12 is going to go up to 14. From 12, go up to 14. 14 is not a really high point. Could be right over here, right? The next one, you are just going to be making connections. I'm not able to show you for these points, but I'm hopeful you will get there. That's what I can say because of my graph didn't allow me to go further at this time. Are you guys good? Show me reactions. You can do those on your own. Show me reactions so I know you will, right? Yes. The graph limited me. I don't know what I was thinking, why my graph did not show these values. Well, you guys know human errors happen, and that is where errors happened. Let's move on to question 2. Question 2 is just like this one. Has to do with plotting points on a scatter plot. Absolutely. Only. Julia, question 1 and 2 only plot points. Question 2 has fewer points than question 1. Here we are. I'll make somewhat skinnier points. 8. Input is 8. How much do I go up? I go up 5. Go up 5. You found your point. Input is 12. That is out of the range. Cannot do 12. But let's see if we can estimate a 12. So 10, 11, and 12. It's a little bit out of the graph, but let's see if 12 is here. How much do you go up? Go up 9.5. This is 9, and go a little bit more higher for 12. And we can mark a point that says 12. Just in our mind, so the blue dot represents 12. For that, we go up that much. Did not even let me write a 12, but I'll just put a 12 as a rough estimate. Let's look at a 9.5. 9.5 is right between 9 and 10. How much do you go up? Go up only 4. Ginai is more faster than me and so much more precise. Ginai, so nice. I should let you take over the quiz practice. When input is 5, when size in pounds is 5, I go up only 2. Next, when size is 7, go to 7, and how much do you go up? Just 3.5 more. Is anybody confused about putting points on the graph? So far, let us know. Last one, we can just use a black one. 7.5, between 7 and 8, you go up 5. And here you are with your scatter plot. Notice the scatter plot has fewer points. The more points on scatter plot, the better judgment we can make. Variety 2. Let's look at variety 2. Variety 2 again have a 12 in it that we won't be able to do, right? We will do all other points but 12. We start with the forks are 2 here and go up for 10 spoons. Nope, somebody has a thumbs down. Brianna? Brianna. This is how I will guide you further. Forks are 2. Right, Brianna? Forks are 2. How much do I go up? Go up 10. Go up 10 and you mark your green dot. Forks are 2 and spoons are 10. And we can go to forks are 4. 4 is here. How much do I go up? I go up 6. Go up 6 and put a dot. So forks are 4. And go up 6 for spoons. Let's go do next one. Forks are 6. Over here, 6. How much do you go up? Only 4. 2, 4. Let's move on. Let's move on. Forks are 8. Go up only 1. Says 1. Go up 1. Then finally, we will only do 10. That's what the graph allows us. When forks are 10, there is no spoons. So sit on the y-axis. Okay, that's how it will look like. We still have a little bit more practice. And here we are. Make sure you get along well. This is the final graphing one. So if you have questions, make sure you will get them answered. So speed is 2. Go to 2. Go up 5. See, for 2, the number is 5. Go up 5. Here is the dot. Next, speed is 3. How much you go up? Go up 8. Next, speed is 4. Go up 13. Here is 13. Speed is 5. Over here. Yes, Bryson, that is the right thing to do. Take the quiz along with me and excel it. 5, go up to 12. That's a little bit lower than the purple dot. Then 6, speed is 6. And you got to go up 18. This is a little bit going to be more higher. Here is 18 for 6. Final dot is 7 and speed is 20. 7, speed is 20. Bryson, the thing is, not everybody who is in our class might have the help at home they need to be successful. So I try to go over each and every part of each and every question, just in case somebody's struggling. And notice a quiz score does not really has anything to do with anybody's knowledge, but for the sake of completion, my task is to guide you. That's what I'm going to try to do. For learning opportunities, I use my class as rigorous questions, challenging questions where I try to challenge you. So here we're working together. You're investing the amount of time, right? So invest it to do your best because the numbers should look beautiful and everybody is going to be happy. You will be happy, family will be happy, and you are making the effort to make them happy. You are attending this extra session to be here and learning, right? Learning is happening. And now are new words that I have not taught you in my class, but you have learned in online school if you are doing the modules. There's a word called range. Open your math notebooks, write it down. Range are y values. Range is y values. Okay, let's see what they want to say for range. Range are y values where most of the dots are gonna lie, right? Notice, let's create the dotted line. That is going to be a little green line. I'm going to look at where the most dots are. Okay, I'm not going to look at where all the dots are. Notice most of the dots lie, they're higher than 40,000, right? Look at the cluster. Okay, the cluster says most of the dots are higher than 40,000. You guys all agree so far? I moved the other line away, right? No, 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 don't look at all the points. And Bryson, the points that are just not in the cluster are called outliers. They will skew the data if you will take them into account. We try to look at clusters that gives us more good information. And notice most of the dots lie between these two. And these two numbers show you on the graph 40 and 60. We ignore the spread out and scattered dots when we talk about our range. That is why I'm hosting the session, so I can talk about it and things will make more sense. Let's try next one, how you plan to answer it. Look at this one. They're again asking you for range. For range, you're looking at the y values. Y values. Look at where most of the data lies. It is easy for you to tell or no? I think this question needs to be worded differently. I just remembered I copied and pasted incorrectly. Class, let's fix this one. One of the parts here was supposed to say not range. I got a little mistaken. I copied pasted blindly. That's my error. No. Andromeda, wait. I copied pasted blindly. This word was not range. If you are in the real quiz, you know this word is domain. Because I looked at the quiz carefully, so I can tell you precisely. This word did not say range, it said domain. Those of you who are in the quiz, you guys will see. Look at this table, pages read per week compared to age. If this is your question, it says domain, the word domain. It didn't say the word range. Because I wanted to save time, I copied pasted the questions. I copied range again. But domain, let me change the color. The word domain are X values. That is what they wanted in the question. They do not want range. Bryson is already at 100%. Look at you, Bryson. They wanted domain. This was the only part they wanted domain, the X values. We will create our line to see where most of the data will lie. And I really apologize for the mistake. I'm going to go back and fix it in my slides. So next time I'm going to talk about the quiz, I will be more precise. Okay, and we can find very precise domain values where most of the cluster falls. Notice here is where most of the cluster falls. And here, right? If you look at the X values where most of the cluster falls, that is going to be the domain. And Dianis, I agree to you. Most of the cluster falls around A, 8 to 10 for domain. I'm going to talk about associations right after this one, right? This is domain. And next year, when you're going to be in the algebra class, the teacher will talk more about range and domain. But in simple, domain are X values and range are Y values. Here is the final question, and this question is not incorrect. It is, oh, my graph is missing. I cannot believe what I did. I cannot believe what I did here. Does someone have a graph for this one? Why I didn't even put a graph? Let me see how my other questions look like. How could I do that? The other one does have pictures. This one is a missing picture. But now with your knowledge about range and domain, you definitely should be able to answer. You're not supposed to be too bad at answering this one. I can create a little sketch of graphs and I can guide you with this one also. The question was about range. And in this one, the range values, I can tell you, were ranging like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And it seemed like most of the data were lying around this range of values. Those of you who have the question in front of you definitely can see there were more of the values lying around this set of numbers. There was nice cluster between these numbers. So definitely there was a B kind of an answer. I don't have a precise graph. I apologize. You know, things happen. And this is one thing that has happened. There were 2 different points I was working on the quiz. Definitely question 3 I was thinking is completed. Did not go back to see the graph is missing. Okay, so definitely in this one, it was the range question. You are looking at the Y values. And it seemed like the graph was more heading towards Y values ranging from 1 to 6. Let's move on, and to the next one. That's question 4. Mia had the question. Mia, now you can see the dots. The mic is yours. Do you think this is how the data lies? I had looked at the question, so I know very clearly. Did your range, Mia, did your range lie between 1 and 6?
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay. Do you want to share your screen, Mia? Because there are people watching the recording. You want to share your screen for question 3? So they will be able to see.
Okay.
Yeah, go ahead. I think you have the permission to. Mia gonna show precise question 3 for us. Bryson thinking is good. Let's see. Here is Mia's screen. From 2 to, they're going by 2s. And definitely Mia's right with the range. Range is between. Mia, go ahead, talk about it.
So I looked at the first point and it said 1, and I looked at the last point and there was 6, so I assumed it was 1 6. Like C.
Very good, very good. Excellent. See, Mia readily helped us. Mia, thank you so much for helping. Here we are with question 4. Here, absolutely, Bryson. Question 4. Question 4 again wants us to do range. Okay, if you did not understand range, this is going to be further practice for us. Notice for range, these are the values we are going to note. You want to tell me the range. Look at where most of the data is. And I am definitely here to provide guidance. So I can definitely head you towards precise answers without redoing it multiple times. When you're trying to look at most of the data, see, the cluster lies here, right? I'm not sharing my screen. I was thinking I was sharing my screen. Here we are. I share again. Maybe someone takes turn and the screen becomes unshared. Okay, that is where I had number 1 I was talking about. Range are the Y values. Notice where most of the dots lie. Most of the dots are lying above the green line that says Y is 3. Well, those dots are confined. Most of your clustered dots are confined between 3 and 5. Andromeda says C looks right. Okay, for range. Let's look at the next one. I hope I copied the questions correctly. Look at me. What did I do here? Let me look at the next one. Why did I create a quiz that looks like without graphs? I am so upset with myself. Now look at the answer choices. Who has this quiz? And I can definitely guide you. It's a group of children, 6 to 10. Andromeda, your turn to share the screen. Go ahead. I'm going to check 10 times before I'm going to go over 6.07 quiz now. Andromeda's turn to share the screen. We will look at it together. Group of children, 6 to 10. Here we approve. Mia also has it. And we are still finding range, right? Andromeda, where is the range falling? Where's the big cluster falling? 8 and 10. Click the answer also in the answer choices. So there you go. Notice on the y-axis, most of the points are falling between 8 and 10. Very good, very good. I'm going to go ahead and share my screen again. I really appreciate your help here, Andromeda, Mia. If there's something you guys need from me, send me an email and I will respond back. Definitely, I owe you for that. You guys have been prompt with helping me where I really needed. Third question in this one is also talking about range, right? Look where the cluster is. Oh, I think this question has to do with domain. This question had to do with domain. Those of you who have the question, please check. Does the question has to do with domain? Stuffed animals was a question had to do with domain, not range. Notice domain is going to be your x values. Domain means x values. We're going to go ahead and see where most of the x values will be falling, and that we'll be able to tell our domain. Yet, the quiz is good guidance for those who need guidance with answers, and you should be really successful with it. Let's see. Notice most of the values for this one, where do they lie? Was this question about wait, I'm a little confused. I think I need to refer, yeah, Andromeda. I need to refer to you guys for this question. It doesn't seem like the correct graph is here. I have really messed up this quiz so badly. The quiz is upset with me. Class, the graph does not match the scenario about ages of children. Can you guys tell me someone who has a question about ages of children? I know, Andromeda, you'll have probably one of those. Evan, your turn to share your screen. I definitely messed up pretty badly with this because it was pretty late night that I created it. Definitely, you guys see so many errors in it. And I feel really bad. Let's see. Evan, you're going to go ahead and share with me your screen. Hudson, go ahead. Let's see who's the first one to share this one that has to do with ages of children. Because my graph does not support, it seems like this graph pertained to the one that Andromeda was sharing. The graph did not match the right one. And here is Hudson. It is talking about range. So let's see where most of the points lie. Class, where is most of the, look at the y values. Look at the y values. Where do most of the points for y lie? Where y is 18, right? Most of the cluster is there. And the high point is where y is 20. Hudson, you can click the answer so your class will know. 18 and 20. Right? That's the range. The y values lie mostly where the cluster is, where 18 and 20. The questions on the quiz were not too hard, right? If you understand the range and the domain, you understand how to plot the dots, you should be quite successful. Okay, thank you, Hudson, so much for sharing. Evan, I know you were also ready to share, but Hudson went before you. Let's see if we need more people to share their slides. Let's see what surprises are going to welcome us further in the quiz, what I have done. Let's see together and explore. If any of you will request another video for this one, definitely I can create another one because of the amount of errors I did. But if you seem to understand it despite that, well and good. But if not, you're watching a recording and need more of my help, let us know. Question 5. Question 5 was simple. All you want to tell me about linear association or non-linear association. Linear comes out of the word line. Can you create a trend line out of it that is going to be a straight line? Can you? Tell me. If you can, and that will represent your information, you can call it linear. Notice you can have a trend line that will represent your scatter plot. There's multiple answers that will be correct. It is linear as you guys are telling me. It's not non-linear. Is it positive? Is it positive? Is it going up? Something that is going up is also a positive association. So non-linear was not correct. Negative was not correct. The correct answer it was linear because you can represent using a line. It is also positive. Let's move on. The last questions were pretty simple. Again, has to do with linear. Do you think this graph represents linear relationship? Look carefully. Andromeda says linear and negative. Let's see. Linear and negative. Andromeda, you are right. Let's grab this line, place it here as our trend line. Change the slope a little bit so it best represents the dots. We can call it nicely linear, as Andromeda says. Is it going up or down? Notice the line is going down, so it is actually a negative association. Right? Going down, negative association. Andromeda's stick person, Andromeda says, is going down. Absolutely. Let's look at the final one. You should also see a non-linear one, right? Here is the example of a non-linear one. Notice if you were to sketch a line, the line is quite non-linear. Look at it, it's like curvy. When you will learn in high school exponential functions that have a power, this is how the exponential functions look like. See, it's a little curvy. Probably they were trying to tell you this is example of non-linear one. Has a nice little curve, right? And that curviness still represents negativity, negative relations, going down, right? Overall, the stick person is tending to go down. So it was non-linear, but yet quite negative kind of associations going down. That answers all the quiz questions. Remember, the session was recorded. We and the students, the teacher, we all tried our best to show you as much as we can so you are successful on this quiz. Feel free to send me messages if you guys further need help, and we are here to help. That marks the end of the session for everybody. We are good to go. Enjoy the rest of the day. Come back fresh tomorrow so we are ready to learn. Thank you so much for attending.